Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
Set to enter the Amalia network? All right then. Once I send you, I'll head over to Ginza myself. Until then, stay alive. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, can you hear me now? Good. Looks like you're still safe. It seems that the link failed and you fell into the Amalia network. But the Amalia network is exactly that, a network. If there's an entrance, there's always an exit. Just leave it to me. I'll get you out, so head toward Ginza.
So this is new-ish on Shin Megami Tensei 3. The original did not have the Amalia network. This was added for Nocturne. So essentially, this is a place where you can come and you can level grind, try and gather some new monsters, things of that nature. There's a trophy for going through this like 30 times, I believe it is. So we'll be going through the Amalia network several times, and as you're seeing, it's kind of a maze.
Something's not right. You're not stuck, are you? Alright, let me try something. Give me a minute. I'm starting to get it. Looks like the Amalia network never stays the same shape. Demon or not, you're gonna have a hard time getting around. Well, call me if something else happens. I'll help out any way I can.
So essentially, unless you have a online map, it is trial and error where to go. But if you are trying to map out the area, you're going to have to go through all the dead ends. New enemy here. This is an elemental here. I forget the name of it. The elementals, they are smart enough to talk to you. They just ain't going to join you. They just absolutely refuse. First time I actually tried to talk to one, it's like, you're so low level. How dare you try and have me join you? Go away. And then after I gained a level, they're like, nah, we like our freedom. Go away. So they're just not going to join you unless they choose to join you. Unless they come to you. So trying to recruit them is a no-go.
Seriously? Again? Hopefully the fix will be as smooth as last time. Hey, can you hear me? Say something. Damn it! The connection's unstable.
And thus this is the trick of the Amalia network for at least this go through. I've not ever been able to enter the Amalia network again. I'm sure I could, but I haven't. So I don't know if this is how it is from now on or what. Anyway, this guy will heal you. There are a couple, since we're not going to have the Fountain of Life in the Amalia network, there will be some spirits that will heal you. Here's a save point. Enter this door. Well, fine. You be that way. Wow, that's an interesting way of saying just go talk out into the woods or something. Alright. Here we get 2 life stones. The path we want to take is that way. Again, and I will even go through some of the bad paths, the wrong paths, just to map out the area. Am I trying to map out every area? No, but my OCD of wanting to 100% things wants me to look around and find all the treasure. So, all right. So that way, this away, and this away. Yeah, I would have probably had about 10 battles on normal.
Hey, it's me. It's Yuri. Can you hear me? Answer me. Good. Looks like you're in a spot that actually gets reception. All right. Let's do it this way. From now on, if anything happens, let's meet up in stable places like the one you're in right now. Oh, yeah. You're stuck, huh? Just wait a sec. Damn. Looks like communications getting bad here, too. Let's meet up in another stable place. Okay?
So yeah, you're seeing the gimmick of at least this part of the Amalia network. You get to a spot, all the exits close up, then you have to find the spot where you can get Hirji to open up the spot so that you can move on to the next area. Part of me is regretting choosing to do this on Merciful. It is because we're just not getting into any fights. But part of me knows at certain points I am going to regret doing it on normal because it's going to be damn hard. Alright, so we still have some doors being closed, so we got to find the next spot for Hirji to open them up. And here's our next maze. Alright, what you got to say? Yeah, sure. Tell me something good. Uh-huh. Yep, I see him. That's Meta Sushi. Suhi. Okay, so demons are basically feeding off emotions. Alright, several paths we can take here. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Kind of noticed that too. So yeah, kind of like I said, there's going to be some demons in here that you can farm, try and recruit if you can. Basically everything that I can recruit I've got right now, other than monsters that can offer themselves to me, and they're just not offering themselves to me. Alright, so there's that stone elemental there. We also have a wind version. As I said, they will not join you at this point. They're just going to be like, you're too low level, I ain't joining you. And then whenever I leveled up, they're going to be more like, I'm not joining you, I enjoy my freedom. So unless they offer to join, it ain't happening. See, yeah, how dare you? So I thought maybe if the Demi-Fiend talks to him, but it's the same answer. How dare you try and get me to join you? It's your level. And then we leveled up. And then I tried a few more times after we leveled up, and they're just like, nope, we like our freedom. Okay. Okay, we don't want to turn to the left. We either want to go straight or right. Let's go right. Okay, we have a choice here. Let's try right. That was a bad choice. Yeah, most definitely would have gotten into so many fights if I was playing on normal, and I am honestly kind of thinking about it. Alright, so there's one of the doors. Alright, so from here, go this way. Alright, so now we have choice either way. Well, we've started this way, so let's go here and here. And that's another door. Alright. Well, via process of elimination, we have figured out where to go. So this must be where we will meet up with Hirji.
It's good to know you're alive. Guess you didn't become a demon for nothing. Couldn't go any further, huh? Wait up. Oh yeah, there's something you should know. It seems that someone's trying to intercept my communication with you. Might be an enemy. Be careful. Looks like it's getting unsafe up here, too. We'll talk later.
So is it Hikawa that's interrupting us, or is it something else? Okay, so we have 2 stairs up, and if you recall, there was a 3rd stairway that showed coming from upstairs down. I was actually on the right path to it. This is where I wanted to go. Because both stairways eventually will lead to the same place. But I decided to go to the other staircase first. Now this is where I wanted to go. Don't listen to this kid. Don't listen to him. I listened to him. He bullshitted you. This is where we were just a minute ago. Why is it in a bad mood? So this leads us back to the stairs. And I tricked myself here. I decided that's not where I wanted to go. It was where I wanted to go. So I end up, because I'm not remembering this area too well, I end up actually going to where I'm supposed to get out of here. Don't worry, we do fully explore the area.
So you're finally here. The exit is close to where you are. Let me open the... Damn it. Something's interfering. Hey, you okay? Can you hear me?
Maybe learn how to speak. Yes, I will kill you if you get in my way. Oh yeah? You're gonna leave? I'd like to see you try it. Alright, so I know I've said that the second boss is a big difficulty spike. I wasn't talking about this guy. Even though technically he is a kind of a boss, he's not really a boss. So, as you see, he summons a bunch other of him. Try to kill as many as you can. Berserk is good for that. If you have ice or fire breath, that works as well. Okay, we killed one or two of them. Good, good. Alright, so that'll lower their hit and evasion, and that will lower their physical and magical. So let's lower their hit, their physical and magical. Now, difference between doing stat buffs and debuffs between the mainline game and Persona games is Persona, they only last for 3 turns. In this game, they're permanent unless for the battle, unless you basically debuff them. So after a turn or two, they will combine. If they're all still alive, this thing is going to be very powerful. If they're not, they're going to be a little bit weaker, but they are still a threat. So we're going to use lunge. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Alright, and Zio. Good job. It's not yours anymore. Alright, so only the 2 fairies took damage. Alright, well, Zio. And done. Because we're on Merciful, that is a lot easier than it actually is. That fight can kill you, but that is not the big difficulty spike that I was talking about. I forgot that he existed. And some people don't actually consider that a boss. But we gained like 2-3 levels per demon and demi-fiend, so nice, nice. Oh, we get a gift. Nice. Okay, what's your treasure? Dismute. Alright. And she gained 4 levels. Alright, nice. Nag. She's definitely a woman. Sexy gaze. Rakuaja. How? I just killed you. Uh-huh. Might look in the mirror before you call someone else ugly.
Alright. Looks like everything's stabilizing. Hey, you okay? I see. You're getting used to being a demon, aren't you? I'll open the door. Hang on. If you go through the path I opened, you should reach Ginza safely. You did take a slight detour, but hey, at least you're there. Nice work. Now let's hurry on.
Okay, so we have just opened up the way to leave the Amalia network. We don't want to do that just yet, but I did say when Shikigami was done with its skills, we're going to put Datsubai in, so let's do that. And I'm going to just use Kodama to heal us, since he has the Medea. Okay. Now that I know where I'm at, that's a safe room right there that I'm looking at. And if we go over here, there is a spirit in here that will heal us. Too bad. You're getting involved. Well, if I leave you alone, you can't heal me. Okay, so we need to get back, and you see where the spot is. That's where that kid told us to go right. Yeah, I forgot that he basically tricks you. So we want to go back downstairs and go back up the other stairs. And we want to go left. Because as you saw in the cutscene for that door, there's 4 chests. And one of those special chests. So we definitely want to get those. I'm trying to get my bearings. That's why I keep bringing up the map. Alright, do I want to go this way? No, the other way. Right, there's our stairs. There's the brat. Go left this time. Oh. This way? Okay. Go forward. Okay, it just brought me back to the kid. Alright. So let's see what happens if we go this way. If we go this way. Okay, we just made a big square. So let's get back over there. Yeah, like I said, part of me is glad that I'm not having a fight every 5 steps, but part of me wishes that the encounter rate was higher. Okay, new enemy. I believe that's called Legion in here, if I'm remembering correctly. It's one that's too stupid to communicate, so don't even try. And it is actually a pretty tough monster, or demon, so you do want to take it out. What I end up doing here is I'm trying to see if I can I hadn't figured out that if I try to talk to the elemental into joining me, that it's just going to say, nope, I enjoy my freedom. We hadn't figured that out yet, so I'm like, am I high enough level now? And nope, he's not going to join me. I think I tried getting, well, Plead just gets you an item. But I'm like, I wonder what happens if I confuse it. But I missed. And then I tried with the main character to see if I would get a different result, and it's the same thing. He's just not going to join me. So, kill him. Now, unfortunately, the Kataguchi is going down instead of up. So we're going to be here for a little bit. And this one is a trap. So yeah, we took some damage. I went to look and see how bad it was. It wasn't too bad. So now we gotta just run around until this goes back up to full before I open that. And if I get into any battles, maybe I'll get something that might want to join me. Yeah, I would be having so many battles right now if we were on normal. But I decided to try merciful. Oh, I did look over the DLCs for the game. I do not actually have a harder difficulty than hard DLC. They didn't release one. They released the easier difficulty. I was confusing Maniacs to get Dante with a higher difficulty. The only DLC I do not have is a one for different background music from older Shin Megami Tensei games. I wasn't going to pay $8 just to have different music. Okay, there's that. So that is everything that I care about here. I'm just going to go back up here and then go to the right, which will take us towards the exit. I could check to see what's in that one empty section, but I have a feeling I think I'm actually going to. I didn't think that I did. Just fully map it, I guess. But I think it's just a dead end. It's going to take me back to the kid. Yeah. So, yeah. Fully mapped the Amalia network. We're getting out of here. I decide to give us a heal and before we get out of here. So went ahead and made a save as well. Okay. Well, not what I was expecting. Is it what you were expecting? I honestly do not know if this is part of the original Shin Megami Tensei 3 or if this is still part of Nocturne. But I'm assuming this is part of the original Shin Megami Tensei 3. Oh, do we got to play? Is it Will You Be My Canary or whatever it is? I need to put some oil on that wheel. Oh, that's that creepy old man and lady.
You have come at last. I knew that fate would bring you here. This is the farthest region of Amalia. Humans call it the Netherworld. I am sure you are already aware, but many formidable demons lurk in this dark land. This place is home to those who were cast down by God. They await the day when they can fly once again. Young man with the power of a demon. You are still weak, unable to withstand the flow of Magatsuhi and Amalia. You may be wondering how it is you've arrived here, and if you are in danger. But do not fear. We will send you to your original destination. It is time for you to return to Tokyo. There is nothing you can accomplish here right now. At this point, you still lack the strength. However, allow me to leave you with this. It is a special candelabrum known as a menorah. Should you lose your way on your quest for power, the menorah will light your path. With that, I will send you to Ginza. We shall meet again, if fate so desires.
Hey, can you hear me? Guess you made it to Ginza after all. You had me worried there, flipping off the radar like that. For a moment, thought you got lost in the Amalia network for good. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're okay. Now remember, your goal is to get to Hikawa. You should find some leads in Ginza. I imagine the demons might be tougher out there, but I'm sure you can take them. I'm not exactly cut out for fighting, so I'll track down Hikawa some other way. I'm sure we'll meet again though, since we're both after the same thing. Alright then. Stay alive out there.
I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.